hurts too much. It hurts, but not too much. Hands up if you're willing to be asked out by me in public. All right. Thank you.
For you, man.
I know what you want.
Doesn't need to get sexual, it'll just be fun.
Now, before I start, I'm just going to mention, I'm cheating. Because for those of you who don't ask a lot of girls out, you don't just go up and be like, hey, you're hot, let's fuck. And that's the TLDR, what I'm going to be doing here. But most of the time you walk up and you're like, hi, you're really cool, I like that cosplay, we share an interest. And not just, your tits are pretty, I want to lick them! I mean, there's, some people are into that, right? But only in a specific context. Even at a con, it's a bit of a risky move. So, but ideally, you approach someone, you build up some context, like we share an interest, I'm not just some dude, I'm like, oh, you pretty thick girl with banging, you might come all over your lips. That's creepy. This is a quick approach. Some folks in the audience have interacted with me in the past, so there is some shared experience to build on.
Be prepared for a horrifying story.
So I'm not recommending
Bring booze.
the technique that you use to ask girls out. If this inspires you, just keep that in mind. But let's deal with the approach, possible rejection. Find out and observe their reaction, my reaction. So, hi Becky. We know each other. Yeah, we've hung out in my apartment and taken your clothes off around me. And applied unguents and oils to your body, granted, mostly makeup. And you've engaged in painful experiments based on cosplay. And I find you terribly attractive. Would you like to go out sometime with me? I'm sorry. She said no. My life is over. I'm gonna go eat Haagen-Dazs and drink Mountain Dew and eat Cheetos and do my best impersonation of Gremlin Diva. Actually, what I used to do when I got rejected. Now that's sad. She doesn't want to fuck me. But here's the thing. You need to understand that I've internalized, and I'm not saying that makes me great, but she didn't say no because she is physically repulsed by me. I mean, that might be the case. But she didn't say, no, I find you physically repulsive. She said, no. She said it politely. The reasons my female friends have come to me and said, oh man, this dude asked me out and I had to turn it down. The reasons I've heard have been, he was 400 pounds. And they're not into 400-pound dudes. There are some women who are. But it's just not my physical type. He was too skinny. He was too tall. He was too short. I didn't like the way his beard looked. Those are not bad reasons for a woman to turn a guy down, or a guy to turn a woman down, if you don't like how their beard looks. Or mustache. Because it's okay to have physical types. Like if you're into skinny blonde chicks, if you're not into like curvy brunettes, that's okay. It's not your type. You're not obligated to have, you're not obligated to fuck things that aren't your type. So if you're not interested in someone, just don't fuck them. You're not obligated to.
You're allowed to have standards.
What?
You're allowed to have standards.
Yeah, you're allowed to, not standards. I mean, you're allowed to have standards, but you're allowed to like and not like what you like and not like, right? Like nobody goes up to, I mean, okay, some people do, but nobody goes up to somebody who's into rope bondage and be like, yeah man, you should totally get a vanilla girlfriend. And then have a sexually unsatisfying relationship for the next 10 years. No! Nobody expects Nabishin to be like missionary only for procreation. That would suck, right? In the same way, we grow up, we get kinks when we hit puberty and we're like, oh, I had my first orgasm while looking across the street at the blonde neighbor chick undressing. I'm into blondes now. Sexual impression happens to us around puberty. We carry it with us for the rest of our lives. Other stuff influences us, our sexual tastes evolve. So, I mean, you give yourself a chance to try something new, but if you're not, women are allowed to tell men no because they're not into their weight or height or hobbies or hair color or eyebrow styling or level of education or whatever, right? But But I need to emphasize this. Women also say no because my hair looked terrible that day. The women's hair looked terrible, so they said no to a date. They just didn't feel good about it. They've said no because they have a boyfriend. That's a really good reason to say no. But when you approach someone you don't know, right? You don't know if they have a boyfriend or not. And it could be that they think you're perfectly acceptable, and in another context, maybe they would, but they're in a committed relationship and they're not up for that. It's not a rejection of you. They're not like, I specifically hate you and would never fuck you. It's, yeah, no, it's just not happening. Ladies, shout out some other, like, reasons that don't involve I would never fuck you. Like, I'm eating the country for 6 months. What?
Smell like cheese.
You smell like cheese. Yeah, guys do bathe. Like, but yeah, so there's a lot of reasons. And once you understand that somebody saying no to a date is not them saying, I hate you and wish you would die in a car accident. Right? If they say that, they're a bad person. But, so rejection doesn't mean you're a bad person. Rejection doesn't mean you have an obligation to feel bad about yourself. It's, oh, that didn't work for whatever reason. Maybe they tell you why, maybe they don't. You can't, I mean, you may take offense, but you can't take offense because someone says no, because they're not saying no to you. They're saying no to the situation, to the conditions of their current relationships, their emotional health. I know some people who are like really hot and they're like, I can't date anybody for about 6 or 12 months because I don't like who I become when I'm dating someone. I need to see a therapist for a year. After that, I'll start dating again. That has nothing to do with who's asking them out, right? So, that said, but anyway, hey, good looking. I find borderlands sexually attractive and squids. Apparently came on a little too strong. That is a harsher response than Becky's. Yeah, Denny's. You know, friendship's still happening, sex not happening. That's not a bad thing. I'm a little disappointed I don't get to, like, ram my pony baloney into her clam bake. But, like, we're good friends. And, like, it's fine that, I mean, it's not super fine that I don't get to fuck her, but I'm like, oh, we don't have a romantic or sexual relationship. We're still friends. It's sad that I got rejected, but, that wasn't a rejection of me as a person. She has stuff going on. She has reasons to say no. I may never know what they are, but it's not, she said no, therefore I'm a bad person, therefore I should go home and eat Doritos. It hurts, but it's not a reason for me to not keep trying. On which subject? I saw a hand over here. It looked like yours.
Strictly romantic.
What?
I'm down for strictly romantic.
I appreciate that. I want to fuck though.
But I did not raise my hand.
So I'm not like, hey, who wants to fuck tonight? That's not my deal. I mean, if you want to fuck tonight, it's great, but I'm not like, I'm approaching looking for something a little more than, what's your last name? Great, get it at my house, right? A little more than that. So, on which subject? Stephanie, we've shared an experience.
This is a date in reverse.
What?
This is a date in reverse. You're doing it backwards.
Yeah.
There. Feel okay.
Run, then walk.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths. I mean breaths.
I don't think you want deep breath. Press.
Well, I mean, depending on the structure, you sort of like zoom in.
Oh, wait, is there like coming? No.
Yeah, tits are not supposed to come in a 34 ball. I know. But from what I can see, yours don't. Which I appreciate about you. I also find you attractive. Yeah. I also admire your willingness to perhaps embarrass yourself. Put yourself way out there for charity. Like, that was hella sweet. And your cosplay is on point. Would you like to go out sometime?
Well, I mean, I've already been tied to your ass. I feel like we have a connection. So I'm going to give you a yes on that one.
Fuck yeah! Let me grab my phone. Fuck Can I get your number? Yeah. All right, I just